Well, we have the first reaction from Mamata Banerjee after the big announcement by Modi government on the LPG price slash. The Mamata Banerjee government now responding. Mamata Banerjee says the centre's rattled by opposition unity. The price cut has been done after Team India's meetings. Remember, also very close to the third meeting of Team India, which is going to take place in Mumbai. But we have Mamata Banerjee take to Twitter and say this is a result of how the Modi government is rattled by the opposition coming together and the meetings, back-to-back meetings they have been holding ever since the Patna meeting began. Let me go across to Siddharth, who's joining us with that reaction first up. Siddharth.
So, Kritzween, of course, Mamata Banerjee's tweet as well as the government's decision coming in the build-up to the India meeting that will be held on the 31st of August. Here's what Mamata Banerjee has said, basically implying that the government is getting jittery about a coalition of parties coming together to take on the BJP and the NDA. She says till now only 2 meetings have been held in the past 2 months by the India Alliance, and today we see that the LPG prices have been brought down. We'll try to get that back up on screen once again, but Mamata Banerjee clearly claiming credit to the extent that the India Alliance has managed to put pressure on the NDA Alliance to in fact force its hand into making this decision to give relief to crores of people around the country.
Okay, so this is the sign of the Modi government succumbing to pressure which is being built by the opposition as far as their back-to-back meetings are concerned. Remember, Mamata Banerjee taking to Twitter, like Siddharth is pointing out, says till now only 2 meetings have been held in the past 2 months by the India Alliance. Today we see that the LPG prices have gone down by 200 rupees. Ye hai India ka dam, she says. Niyamika, very interesting. This is right ahead of the Mumbai meeting of Team India, which is going to take place. But despite this big relief that's coming for the Aam Aadmi, Mamata Banerjee says this is result of the oppositions coming together.
Well, indeed, a credit for has already been started, as we have seen that Mamata Banerjee, who is the West Bengal Chief Minister, is saying that this has come just because already 2 meetings have taken place of the opposition parties, as it is being clearly seen that the opposition is coming together, and Mamata Banerjee is claiming that this has built a pressure upon the government, and that is the reason why they are being forced to put down the prices of LPG gas cylinders, as this is only because of the effect of the united opposition that can be seen in the move which is being taken on the part of the central government. However, we have also seen that how the union government has also reacted over this entire matter, as the minister Anurag Thakur has given a statement in which he has mentioned that this is a gift on the part of the Modi government, on the part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the common man of this country, just ahead of the Raksha Bandhan, as this is a festival which is being celebrated in our country, and that is the reason why this kind of gift is being given on the part of the government of India to the common man, to the common citizen, as the LPG gas cylinders prices are being taken down by rupees 200. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee is clearly giving credit to the opposition unity, as she has mentioned it very clearly in a tweet that only 2 meetings have taken place of the India bloc, and this pressure is being built upon the government of India, because we have seen that how the opposition parties are continuously criticizing the government of India regarding the matter of price rise and inflation, and they have also decided that they are going to take up this matter amongst the people of this country on during the 2024 general elections, because the preparations have already been started.
Okay.
And this is one of the key
very
issues
interesting reaction coming in. So let's quickly hear it from Mr. Sukanta Majumdar as well, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Majumdar, Mamata Banerjee says that the prices that have been slashed off the LPG is a result of the pressure which the Modi government is feeling with the opposition unity, the formation of Team India, and the back-to-back meetings being held by them.
Now, see, this is a unique capability of Srimati Mamata Banerjee, that any good thing happen in this universe, she will take all the credits of that. So this is the unique thing about Mamata Banerjee. Now, one day she may say that the Modi ji has become the PM due to her. Even that type of claim may come from Mamata Banerjee. So it's okay. We will handle it politically, but Modi ji has taken an excellent decision, and it's a master stroke, and it was need of the time, and we want to thank Narendra Modi ji once more, and the people of the country will also thank Narendra Modi ji.
Okay, Mr. Majumdar, once this announcement was made, did you see this coming? Because you have those in the Congress who've come out to link it to 2024 elections, have said this is a revedi. It's not a relief to the Aam Aadmi. And then you have Mamata Banerjee immediately thereafter say that this is a result of the non-stop meetings, the 2 meetings so far that have been held by Team India.
No, first tell our opposition to be one and issue a one statement regarding the decrease in the price of the gas cylinder. Everyone is taking a separate route. So this is the actual situation, the actual the face of the unity between the members of that so-called INDIA Gadbandhan. So let them first fix that which one is the original region, and then come to us. We will answer accordingly.
Okay. Do you also sense, Mr. Majumdar, before I let you go, that they're just trying to, in a sense, come out with a narrative, have more people drawn to the Team INDI strategy, because the Mumbai meeting is also just around the corner. So this is just a political attempt on part of these political parties to divert?
See, what is the situation of this political party, our opposition? Today, Mamata Banerjee has called one meeting, all-party meeting, regarding the West Bengal Day, and all the parties, those are with Mamata Banerjee in Delhi, they did not attend the meeting. BJP also, but BJP is not attending the meeting. It is understandable. But CPM, Congress, even they have not attended the meeting. So this is the situation of our opposition. They are doing the kusti in Bengal. They are doing masti in Delhi and Mumbai. And this kind of opposition unity is going on.
Okay, many thanks, Mr. Majumdar, for speaking to us. It's on expected lines, and we're expecting this kind of an attack only escalate by the hour from all parties, all constituents of Alliance INDI. Many thanks for that. Let's quickly shift our focus and go across to Nyamika once again. Nyamika, very interesting, the announcement that came in, very clearly detailed how the Ujjwala beneficiaries will now be paying only 700 rupees for a 14 kg LPG cylinder, vis-a-vis a 900 rupees, which means a 200 relief for normal users. It's a big relief for the Aam Aadmi, but the opposition is not quite focusing on that, it seems.
Well, indeed, it is a big relief for the Aam Aadmi as the union government has slashed 200 rupees prices of the LPG cylinders, and for that matter, the politics has already been started, and we have seen that the opposition is basically trying to take credit over this entire matter, because Mamata Banerjee, who is the West Bengal chief minister, has tweeted regarding this entire issue, and she has mentioned that it is because 2 meetings of the opposition parties have already been held, and this has put pressure upon the government of India, as the opposition is continuously raising this matter of inflation and price rise, and that is the only reason why the union government has come under pressure. And
so you are saying that this is actually indicative of revedi politics. It's being done in the run-up to 2024, and Mamata Banerjee says it's linked to how united the opposition truly is as part of Alliance INDI. Let me go across to Gajraj. He's joining us with more voices. It's a big relief for the Aam Aadmi. What are people saying, Gajraj?
Oh, it's absolutely a big relief for the Aam Aadmi. We'll speak to a few of the people. We are in the it's a local market here where we are located right now, and we'll speak to a few of them. Sir, 200 रुपए सिलेंडर पे कम हो गए हैं रक्षाबंधन से पहले। प्रधानमंत्री जी मोदी जी का फैसला है, क्या लग रहा है आपको, क्या कहेंगे?
200 रुपए कम किए हैं तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। तो और रक्षाबंधन पे महिलाओं को एक उपहार है, इससे बहुत रसोई गृहिणियाँ जो है उनको बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा, और मोदी जी आगे भी ऐसी सौगातें देते रहें तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा देश में।
We'll speak to a few more of them, the ladies in the house, and then ma'am, 200 रुपए सिलेंडर पे कम हो गए हैं रक्षाबंधन में। प्रधानमंत्री जी का फैसला है, क्या कहेंगे आप?
हमारे लिए तो बहुत खुशी की बात है।
रिलीफ है मैम कहीं ना कहीं?
हाँ, बहुत अच्छी बात है। हमारे लिए तो 200 रुपये कम हुए, कितनी बड़ी बात है।
मैम आप क्या कहेंगे?
कि अब तो हैप्पीनेस है सब लेडीज़ के लिए में कि हम लोगों को किचन में वो हेल्प हो जाएगी कि इतना कम में वो मिल रहा है, तो हमारे लिए तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, खुश है हम लोग तो इस चीज़ से।
You can see the happy faces right now here because even if it's 200 rupees, it's a big relief for the people of daily household. We'll speak to few of them again here. सर, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने 200 रुपये सिलेंडर पे कम कर दिए हैं, कल से 200 रुपये घट रहे हैं LPG पे, क्या कहेंगे?
बहुत अच्छी बात है साहब, पब्लिक के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। तो जो 200 रुपये गवर्नमेंट कर रही है तो गरीबों को भी अच्छा है और मीडियम क्लास के जो हैं उनको भी बहुत अच्छा है इस चीज़ के लिए। मैं तो ये चाहता हूँ कि गवर्नमेंट जितना भी हो सके उतना अच्छा करे पब्लिक के लिए, ताकि उसमें आगे सबको सुविधा भी मिले। मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ इस चीज़ के लिए कि बहुत अच्छा।
आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
गृहिणियों के लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है, ये होना चाहिए। जब आप पब्लिक के लिए सब सुविधा दे रहे हो तो गृहिणी के हिसाब से भी होना चाहिए, और ये तो मेन चीज़ है गृहिणियों के हिसाब से। तो इसमें कम हो तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। और भी जैसे मतलब कर रहे हैं, अब जैसे आप और भी कर रहे हैं, कम कर रहे हैं और में, तो ये होना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट के लिए बहुत अच्छा है।
मैम 200 रुपये सिलेंडर पे कम हो गए, क्या कहें?
बहुत अच्छा है, मैं तो चाहती हूँ हर एक चीज़ पे ही कम हो। सरकार लिमिटेड ही करे, मतलब जो भी प्राइस वगैरह, ताकि सबको अफोर्डेबल हो।
राखी के एक दिन पहले ये फैसला आता है, प्रधानमंत्री जी का कहना है कि जो देश की लेडीज हैं उनके लिए ये गिफ्ट है, क्या कहेंगे मैम?
नाइस, अच्छा है, बेटर है।
We'll speak to a few more of them. There's a big market here. It's a big study market, and we'll speak to a few people also. And you must see, sir, एक इंटरव्यू। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने रक्षाबंधन से एक दिन पहले 200 रुपये सिलेंडर पे कम कर दिया LPG पे, क्या कहेंगे आप?
बहुत अच्छा काम किया है ये। एक्चुअल में जो पारिवारिक लोग हैं वो इस चीज़ से बहुत परेशान थे कि भाई मोदी जी से जो आशा थी लोगों की कि भाई प्रैक्टिकली जो घर के अंदर जो चीज़ें उपयोग में ली जाती है लगातार, उनमें तो कम से कम फ़ायदा होना चाहिए। आज गहलोत जी इतनी चीज़ें बांट रहे हैं, उन चीज़ों से अगर अपन बात करें तो उपभोक्ताओं को क्या फ़ायदा होता था? कुछ भी नहीं होता था। लाइट पूरी महंगी थी, सिलेंडर महंगा चल रहा था, पेट्रोल महंगा चल रहा था, तो कम से कम जो चीज़ें लोगों की रोज आवश्यक वाली चीज़ें हैं उनमें तो फ़ायदा होना चाहिए था।
उनका ये कहना है रक्षाबंधन से पहले हिंदुस्तान की जितनी महिलाएं हैं उनको ये तोहफा है।
तोहफा तो क्या है, वो तो सब इनके हाथ में है। तोहफा क्या है, वो तो जो है उनका अधिकार था, उनको अधिकार मिल रहा है, वो वाली बात है। तो
ठीक है सर। मैम क्या कहेंगे, 200 रुपये LPG पे कम हो चुके हैं राखी से एक दिन पहले?
राखी से एक दिन पहले कम हो जाए, कितने दिन कम रहते हैं, सबसे बड़ी बात तो प्रॉब्लम यह है। दूसरी प्रॉब्लम यह है कि देखिए बड़ों को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, आप 200 रुपये कम करेंगे, छोटों को तो वैसे ही कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा, मिडिल क्लास को कोई ऐसा फायदा नहीं है 200 रुपये में, और चीजें बढ़ जाएंगी रेट्स में। तो मार्केट तो बिल्कुल बेकार है।
As you can see, people have this opinion here that market is already up and market is already expensive with a lot of things, and giving a relief of 200 rupees for a common man, for a middleman in this country of India.
All right, many thanks for that, Gajraj. We're tracking that and the several political reactions coming in on this big update, this big announcement by the Modi government. Thank you for that, Niyamika and Gajraj. We quickly shift our focus to the next big story we're focusing on. A new dawn has ushered in today's Naya Kashmir. The valley, which was once stricken by terror, today is a big testimony of Vikas, of development. From night markets to theatres to G20 events in the valley, winds of change blow in Jammu and Kashmir. And how? The question is, the end of the day, will this silence the doubters who have not seen any normalcy, any signs of normalcy or any progress since the abrogation of Article 370?
Successful completion of G20 meeting in Srinagar. Here we are witnessing the increase of footfall in Srinagar of foreign tourists. Here is the Miss World along with Miss India and other, in fact, people who had visited Srinagar today in different areas of Srinagar. Here right now they are inside SKICC, and short while ago they were inside the Dal Lake having a shikara ride. This is the Miss World on your, in fact, inside this vehicle, and she visited Srinagar today. This was one day visit and they will be in fact flying back today. But as Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday mentioned in Mann Ki Baat program that the influx and footfall of foreign tourists has increased in Jammu and Kashmir after G20 summit that was held here in SKICC Srinagar, and in fact that is said to be the key. And now Srinagar, in fact the Kashmir Valley continues to attract foreign tourists, and here's the example how Kashmir has changed after G20 summit or after the abrogation of Article 370. Here is the Miss World who is in fact here on a Kashmir visit. She is visiting the area. She visited Srinagar today. She visited Dal Lake area, had a Shikara ride, and in fact now this delegation is moving out of SKICC. So this signifies and in fact tells us how Kashmir has changed after the abrogation of Article 370 or after the G20 summit that was held here in Srinagar.
Well, the mainstream parties of Jammu and Kashmir, however, disagree. They claim that Kashmir is still far from normalcy. Listen in.
देखिए जी, नॉर्मलसी जो है वो इस बात से अंदाज़ा लगाता है कि अगर मिस वर्ल्ड को कश्मीर में घुमाने से, सिक्योरिटी कवर में घुमाने से नॉर्मलसी होती तो मुबारक इनको हो। कल ही कुपवाड़ा में हथियार पकड़े गए हैं, रजौरी पुंछ में क्या नाम है हथियार पकड़े जा रहे हैं। सारी इसको नॉर्मलसी नहीं कहते। सिक्योरिटी कवर में ही घूम रही है तो सिक्योरिटी कवर में कोई भी घूम सकता है। एलजी साहब भी 20 गाड़ियाँ आगे 20 गाड़ियाँ पीछे, कहते हैं सब ठीक है। तो जिस दिन वो गाड़ी के बगैर घूमेंगे तो उस दिन पता लगेगा कि नॉर्मलसी है।
Let's quickly open this up. We also have Pradeep and Yavar joining us from different parts of Jammu and Kashmir to get us the ground situation, the ground reality, something Mr. Bashir Ahmad is denying today. But before that, I want to quickly take it to our guest, Anil Gupta, spokesperson of the BJP in Jammu and Kashmir, along with former Secretary JNK Muslim Personal Law Board, Ahmad Ayaz, also joining us this evening. Mr. Ayaz, what would you want to say to what Mr. Bashir Ahmad says? He says this is not normalcy. The fact that people are still having to roam around with security cover doesn't quite reflect of normalcy in Kashmir. But what about the footfall increasing of tourists month after month? What about G20 event that took place in the month of May? Several delegates making it to the valley. Now you have the pageant also, which is going to be hosted in Kashmir itself. Are these signs something that one must ignore today?
In a way, Bashir Ahmad is right in saying that it is not that normal as is being projected, and nor there is any, 370 correlated.
Is it relatively normal than what it was, Mr. Ayaz, in 2019 August?
It is, of course, there is a change. There's no doubt about it. But the reason being that security has been built up, and then the security has been tightened, that being a reason which was perhaps not there to this extent. So that could be reason that the movement of common man has increased, the people coming outside, tourists, etc. Their footfall has increased. That could be a possible thing because it has been well, in a way controlled to the larger extent. By keeping people, in the jails and then tightening security and then proper checks. I mean, that could be a reason to say that the abrogation of Article 370 has done anything on the issue. I don't think it is correlated. Why? Because 370 was there right from beginning. The abnormalcy started only in 90. So to that extent, up till that period, there was no abnormalcy. And we call just because of 370 there was any abnormalcy. It's not that, and more so. It is not that
can you, Mr. Ayaz, cite instances wherein an event like G20 took place in Kashmir the last 15-20 years before abrogation of 370? Can you talk about the footfall of tourists at this number before abrogation of 370? It's very easy, sir, to say security has been heightened and beefed up. Just by the way, that's a compliment. That in itself is progress. If the security is intact for G20, why not? If the security is intact for the common man in Kashmir, why not? Mr. Anil Gupta, would you quickly want to respond to Mr. Ahmad Ayaz's concerns?
Yes. You see, abnormalcy which is talking of before 90. In fact, abnormalcy is the result of 370. In 90, the situation worsened because of there were 370 here. And for 30 years and more than that, the people of Kashmir had to bear the brunt of that. Now, I just come today afternoon only back from Kashmir. On Sunday, there was a women's T20 tournament conducted by the Indian Army with the help of Jammu and Kashmir Cricket Association, in which 12 teams participated, the first of its kind. You have seen the player and the smile on the face of women players. It never happened. It's happening now. Everywhere you see, in one of the debates earlier when the G20 summit was on, Mr. Fiaz was also there, and he was saying that because of G20, there's going to be no gain in foreign tourism in Kashmir. Because he said there's so much of security and they'll go and tell back, they'll not remove the advisories. But see the difference. I have myself seen foreign tourists in the hotels, in the Dal Lake, in the markets. Visit the Polo View market in the evening, Lal Chowk. These have become iconic places and people are there past midnight. They're celebrating, they're enjoying. It was not possible. It is happening now. So it is happening now. The sea change has taken place. After the abrogation of Article 370, there's no doubt about it.
Okay, there's no doubt about it, and it most certainly has a lot to do with abrogation of Article 370. Remember, day-to-day basis hearing is also taking place in the top court. Let's not forget that. Pradeep, quickly to you, tell us about the ground reality and how much of it is to do with abrogation of 370. Suddenly, we're seeing night markets being reopened. We're seeing tournaments take place, which saw a very successful G20 event and so on and so forth. The list is endless.
See, if we talk about the situation on the ground, I'll say the normalcy is there. But if anything is abnormal, that is the behavior of the mainstream political party leaders from Kashmir Valley. See, you can wake up people from slumber, but you can't wake up people who are pretending to sleep. And that's exactly what these people are doing. They're keeping their eyes shut, don't want to see the reality on the ground, because they know that once they are going to open their eyes, they'll be able to see how things have really changed. The first and foremost, the more important thing that has happened, that means the ecosystem of terror has been dismantled to great extent. G20 no doubt was a game changer. Muharram procession after 32 years, terrorism related activities coming to screeching halt in most of the places. Stone pelting has come to screeching halt at most of the places. I fail to understand why Ayaz Amir is not able to see all these things. Number of tourists coming out to this place, and tournament being held in downtown area. Same downtown area where often we used to see youngsters holding Pakistani flag or ISIS flag. Today they are playing cricket. Women taking part in the cricket tournament. That had never happened before. Nobody. And more important thing is that Jan Gan Man is being sung in most of the schools, and we have seen the kind of response to the Ghar Ghar Tiranga campaign that was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. People coming out, and Hurriyat office, no more call for ban being given by the Hurriyat. No more Hurriyat calendar is there. And mothers are not losing their sons. That is the most important thing.
Mr. Ayaz, why do these signs not make you happy? Why do these signs not make some of the mainstream politicians of Jammu and Kashmir happy? It's very, very concerning. Yawar, over to you. You've been tracking the situation on ground very closely. Take us through these positive signs.
Need to understand that why would be the call? There is no Hurriyat available now. All are either they are jailed or they have expired. There is nobody as sight on the ground who will give the call. So far as stone pelting is concerned,
sir, we will look at all other signs except for the fact that yes, tourism has increased. Yes, terrorism has come down. We're not going to look at the positive aspect of it. We're going to talk about security being beefed up. We're going to talk about those responsible being put behind bars. I'll have to quickly go across to my colleague Yawar. He can put the situation in place better for you. Yawar.
Well, exactly, if we talk about the situation is going across the normalcy to us. In fact, we have been closely tracking the developments all across. Now, remember that Times Now is the first channel who reports that the influx of the foreign tourists are higher in the Kashmir Valley over the past 3 decades. And we have been tracking with these developments from the top officials in the J&K government. They tells us that the influx is higher than they could ever expect. In fact, 2.1 crore tourists are expected to visit by the ending of this month. So overall, if we talk about the night shows are going across in the first multiplex cinema in the Kashmir Valley, there's a bustling markets in the Srinagar, and in fact the Polo Viv as well as the Lal Chowk are bustling up with the night markets. And in fact, we are witnessing that over the film crews are here, the web series are going across. So somehow they are posing a positive message to the all across, and we are expecting that the Miss World competition 2023 is going to held in the Kashmir Valley. Over 130 countries would participate participate there. So somewhere
to
the
sum
change
it up,
is visible
Jammu
on the
and
ground back
Kashmir
here.
is just like any other part of the country. It's being treated as normally, as equally. Many thanks for that, Pradeep, Yawar, and our guest joining us this evening. We need to head into a very short break.